What's up, man? No. I'm not going back there. I'm not going back anywhere if I don't have to. Oh yeah? Why is that?
Die.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
I'll tell you a good joke. This game's awesome.
Die. Demon stance.
Raffle today? Potentially. Depends on whether we get stuck. I don't really know how much longer the game is.
Die.
She's gonna die.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
Why does everything have so much HP? It makes me not want to play. Or not play, but not grind. Why do you do so little damage? Bye, Rose.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
I did tell a joke.
Moon strike.
Why do these guys do so much damage? It was a joke.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
Yeah, I said this game's awesome. That was my joke.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Means jank. Oh my goodness. Why does that do so much damage? We're just gonna go Dragoon. You think so? You think it's Desiree's lucky day? Die, please. Thanks. Okay, bye. So that was just the first random battle in this area, by the way. That's not a good sign. And anyway... do Cat's Cradle. See if I can actually land it. It looks like water, not fruit. Why can't this be like a healing spring or something? Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna be fighting another battle. Look! I'm standing still! I did not move, yet it advanced my... whatchamacallit. That's not cool. Alright, so... These things look funky. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away! Ah, see, I gotta shout it. That's how it works. I'm tempted to fight 0 more battles. Except for boss battles. Which I expect there to be 5 million of. No! I'm right there near the hole! Be like 1 enemy. Just 1, not 3. Just run. Okay, come on. You can do it. Run! Ah! It's not working. Bye. Bye. I don't want to use any items. Yes. We're doing it. This is how you beat video games. Right here. You run away from all of your problems. Don't cross the streams. What's up, Rio? How are you doing? It's like we're on the Canon travel service in Secret of Mana. What a stream! Yeah! That's like the perfect quote for my stream. I'm doing okay. Landing succeeded. What's that thing up there on the tree? Good question, Dart. Oh shit. Is that a place to heal? Oh man! We finally have full stats for once in like the past 10 years in this game. The question becomes though, do I grind here for a bit? Like additions? Easily grind here and get additions. And there's a save point. But I don't want to grind. I don't want to do that thing. See if I can land Cat's Cradle.
Die. Demon's Dance.
If I actually grind, probably. Okay. I haven't done this attack enough to be able to figure it out yet. Oh, come on. I just healed my characters. Don't put status effects on them, you assholes. This is why I don't fight anything.
Die.
If I could carry like 99 softs and fear fixer-uppers and all that other type of stuff. Damn. These enemies suck.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
No, but I have some animes you could watch, Desiree. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Die. Demon's Dance.
She got no experience because she was stoned. Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't stream today, but I kind of put two and two together. That probably no nap. What the hell? You know, I hate that work days don't end when work days should end. Sorry, guys.
Die. Demons dance.
Yes! Gush! Touch! Gush! Gush! Moon strike!
I cannot get that for her.
Die. Demons dance. Die.
Yes! Gush! Touch!
How am I supposed to get that when it counters? The frame rate like goes to shit.
Die.
Yeah, I've only seen Miyazaki movies mostly as well. And I like his art style. I love how I'm gonna immediately get in another fight. I think my favorite is Princess Mononoke, but Spirited Away is definitely a close second. Let's see how this works. Oh man, that makes the thing go so much quicker. I wish I got them just for the fact that it makes these fights 50 times quicker. Really? Man, that was a bad trade. Bad trade. Trade it back. Trade it back. Now, if you could do the attacks this quick, this combat system would be much less frustrating.
Yes! Gush! Touch! Gush! Gush!
Because it wouldn't take a year and a day.
Die. Demons dance.
Demons dance.
Die.
Of course I messed it up. Right the last attack, too.
Yes. Go. Test. Go. Go. Moon strike.
I don't know. It hit me on an emotional level. Not maybe to the extent that it's hit some other people, but it's still a pretty sad movie. I mean, do you have any siblings of any kind?
Die.
How close is she? Almost another level up. I don't think the reason that it affected me emotionally was because I could empathize with the characters, because obviously I can't. I haven't gone through anything like what they've gone through. And I don't necessarily think it's a relatable situation, but I think that it's a scary situation and a sad one. And very real one that's happened. I don't really need to emphasize with something for it to affect me on an emotional level. I was just asking about you having siblings to put it under a different perspective if you didn't.
Yes. Go. Test. Go. Go. Moon strike.
So I don't really care about the SP levels of my characters anymore. I only care about the RPGs. Yeah, he was more like a dad that didn't know how to be a dad. A person making the best of a terrible situation, basically.
Yes. Go. Test. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Die.
I don't necessarily know that I have a top 5. I've never really thought about it, to be completely honest. Alright, Desiree, don't watch Clan Ed. If you don't want soul crushing, then don't watch it. I can tell you some animes that I like. I liked Mushishi. Not every single episode of it, but I feel like there's some really, really good episodes of Mushishi. I liked Your Lie in April. Your Name. Silent Voice. Planed. Eureka 7, if I didn't already mention that, which I think I did.
Yes. Go. Test. Go. Go.
Erased. Steins Gate.
Die. Demon stance.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Toradora is really cute. Toradora hit me in the heart in a couple spots. Depends on what you're looking for. I've seen bits and pieces of Nana, sorry. I'm not quite as attached to that. It's a different type of heartbreak, I think. Toradora had a few moments in it that just, that hit me pretty hard. And the reason Clannad affects me so much is because I feel like it's an anime that has so much to do with family as a whole. It's got, like, it deals with being detached from certain family members.
Die.
Being with significant others, having very close friends, not having friends. It deals with a whole bunch of different experiences, and you really start to feel for individual characters in that and going through those experiences. And it's very easy to shape your own experiences around it as well. Because I think in some shape or form, many of us have had experienced something like that, whether it's a family member we just can't seem to get along with, or you know, not really having many friends.
Die.
Oops. Yeah. I feel like Clannad's biggest issue, and also one of its greatest features, is the fact that it spends a lot of time developing characters, loads of different characters, and that's the focus of like the first half of the show, and then like it really picks up on the story. And it's got good freaking music. I wanted to see what Dart's final edition is, but I don't know that I really feel like leveling it, to be honest. I have to use this edition 40 more times
Die.
and not mess it up.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Orange. Banana. I didn't like Mushishi during the first episode either. It was the second episode that kind of hooked me. And like I said, not every episode's good, but there are some really good, really well done, and really well drawn episodes. But there's some other episodes of it that are really boring. And that's why I really don't have a lot of favorite animes, because out of all the animes that I've watched, there's very few that I could, again, watch the whole way through and love every episode. Wait, what? She's not getting any points towards her addition. Are you freaking kidding me? That's how this works? That's not what it says it does. Alright, well, that answers it for me, guys. I was going to try and learn some additions and stuff, because I thought that it would be cool to see them. But the game just destroyed any hopes of that happening. Unless I'm forced to. And it's not going to matter, because I'm going to get hit by status effects from these guys, I'm sure. Because it gives me this long-ass trek up here. I think Erased is my favorite anime that has to do with that type of feel. Monster was okay. I didn't see the whole thing, but I wasn't as invested in that. Please just let me run. Just let me run! It's really cool that the automatic addition item doesn't actually build up your additions. What's the point of it then? That's the only reason I wanted it, was so I didn't have to press the button inputs. But instead, I do half damage and get half SP for that shit? No thank you. Cool item, bro! Do I really need this? She already gains plenty SP. But I could have her in Dragoon form even more often. She doesn't really have that much magic. I'll keep it the way it is for now. I've watched some of the new redone Berserk, but that's it. My buddy Colthor really likes it. I didn't mind what I watched of it, I just didn't watch it all. I don't watch a lot of anime. I get in moods for anime on occasion, then I watch it for a while, then I stop for a while. Hoi! Am I gonna fight a caterpillar? Why would it want to fight me? What does it have against me? What did I do to it? Cat's Cradle, and I forgot to equip the other thing on her, which is fantastic.
Die. Demon stance.
Ow.
Yes. Go. Go.
Why her?
Yes. Go.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yeah, I didn't exactly put those two together in my mind.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yes. Go.
Die.
Oh, come on, don't start with status effect garbage, please.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Is this gonna be one of those games where the end game boss is just a status effect spammer and that's what makes it difficult?
Die.
Oops. I wouldn't be surprised. I hate when games do that. I hate when that is their go-to, this is how difficult the boss is. Look at it. Better hope you got certain equipment that prevents all this shit.
Die.
Yes. Go.
Damn. I'm really failing at these. Final boss is a status effect.
Die.
Here we go again. What is it, a metapod now? Well, if it's a metapod, all it can do is use Harden, right? Is it gonna go? Fine. I'll heal up fully. Maybe it's only in there for like a certain amount of turns or something. We're gonna heal up our characters. That's good enough.
Yes.
Die. Demon's Dance. Die. Demons dance.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Die. Demons dance. Die.
Probably the one right at the end of the second disc, because it was difficult and not gimmicky, like I couldn't use my Dragoon forms and stuff like that. Divine Dragon was pretty cool, but again, using my Dragoon forms was pointless. The rest of the boss fights have kind of melded together in my mind. There's no, like, real substance to them. No, I mean the Divine Dragon. I didn't like the gem fight either. With the block staff. That fight I found annoying. I really don't like gimmicky fights though. I never have been a fan of them in games. I like when a boss has some type of strategy to it where it does like unique abilities and stuff like that, but I don't like having my abilities hindered. Okay, it's fine if I try to use magic on him and magic doesn't do any damage. I think that's okay. But don't make it that if I try to use magic, you instantaneously kill my form. Without me knowing that that's potentially a possibility at the start of the fight. That fight is kind of blending in my mind. I can't really remember that fight. And the funny part about me not remembering that fight is I remember the fight with Levitz's friend, or the guy that was the traitor to him and stuff like that. I remember that fight. But I don't remember the Emperor Gold fight for some reason. I remember what he looks like, but I just can't remember anything specific about that fight. Yeah, for some reason I just can't really remember that fight. I do remember that happening, not being able to deal damage to a boss, but that's it. There's been a few bosses like that now, though. Best part about this boss is we still haven't knocked it into the yellow yet. And we've done what? 6k damage? We're not gonna get any SP on her now because I don't have Cool Boogie equipped. Hey, you're finally in yellow HP!
Die. Die.
Like how blue and red flashed on the screen at the same time. That's super cool.
Die.
That sure is fun. What's up, Pistol McAwesome?
Die.
Of course. Alright. Really cool.
Yes. Go. 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 Moons right.
Someone needs to freaking die already.
This is what every boss is gonna be like, isn't it?
Ridiculously long fights. And of course I messed it up. Could have done more damage by just doing a normal attack to her.
Yes. Go. 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 Moons right.
You just die.
Die.
Yes. Go. 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 Moons right.
Oh. Boy, that boss was fun. How about we don't and say we did, because I need to find the place to heal again, because I don't know if I'm gonna have that opportunity to heal in the other place. Actually, I should probably save it first. You know, I'm gonna have to get in 150 fights to go back 2 screens and save. I'm trying not to use any items, and I used 2 life items there. So that's not good. Yay, battles. This is just what I wanted. Oh, come on. It has to be this fight too, where they just do crap tons of damage for no reason. Sure, let's try to run away for 6 years. So, I feel like that caterpillar had absolutely nothing to do with the story, even though they tried to incorporate it into the story. Oh, it was a unborn form of some kind that never existed that attacked me for some reason.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yes.
Bye. Oh, I missed. Yay. Oops.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yes. Gush. Test. Gush. Gush. Moon strike.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Bum, 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 bum. Nowhere close. Gets absolutely no SP for it. She's only 7 away. I might max hers, because she's not going to get anything else. Alright, we'll do hers 7 more times, and then we'll go back to the save point. Come on, let me get healing first. Nope! You know what this game needs? The ability to turn random encounters off. That's what this game needs. That is what this game is missing. Don't hit Rose, please.
Yes.
Why do I always mess his up on the first attack?
Die.
Great. Stop countering!
Die.
Why am I leveling this up for her? Probably because if I max it, I get the last
Yes.
one.
Gush. Test. Gush. Moon strike.
I'm curious to see what our last one is, but not curious enough to use this ability 70 more times. Yay, healing! And good thing we got it off 0 of the 7 times we needed to.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Do 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 do.
Yes. Go. Touch.
Damn it.
Die.
Of course. I should remember. These things counter a lot. Yeah. And at different times.
Die.
Well, we got one there. Super proud of myself. I need to start paying attention to the counters. Rather than just trying to hit X, because I have one hand on the controller half the time.
Die.
I just need to pay more attention.
Yes. Go. Touch.
Die. Demon's Dance. Die.
Stop messing up. Gotta say one thing, at least this game didn't go as far as making you have to get the kill with an addition to get a point towards it. Noctis, thank you so much for that host. Sorry I missed that right off the bat.
Die.
What's up, Kevin? How are you doing, man?
Demon's Dance.
Oh yeah, she got feared, so less damage. I was about to say, that thing should have been dead. Whoops.
Yes. Go. Touch. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Oh yeah? There's a lot of people here that actually really enjoy this game. boss is gone till October.
Die.
What's your boss doing? Alright, I'm... Oh, great. You gonna kill someone instant? I was about to say, I'm just gonna keep defending until I can attack with her. But we got instant kill. Yeah. I think so, at least. I don't know. I've never played this game before. What's up, Fitz and Toaster? Nostrom just likes watching me fail miserably. I think it's his favorite part. That's okay. A lot of people have kind of let it slip that this is like the final area of the game or the final dungeon of the game. I try to play them as blind as possible, but I don't get like enraged or anything like that. I more so like to play stuff as blind as possible just to experience it in that regard. But this definitely has a last dungeon type feel to it. Yeah, I've been in an environment like that before, Kevin. I used to actually have to get my my pay stubs signed, or my time slips signed, or I couldn't get paid for the week because we had particular projects that we had to charge accounts for.
Die.
And our bosses would like to leave early. And they would get pissed if you tried to go in earlier on in the day to get it signed.
Die. Demon stance.
Oh no. The reason there's no blind playthrough in my title is because I'm doing a challenge to complete every JRPG. As you can see at the top there, there's 21 games out of that large number that keeps getting bigger. And at the end of every game that I beat, I have a raffle. Whoever wins the raffle gets to pick the next game that I play. This one was picked by Fidel Infidel on the bottom right. So majority of these games, I'll be playing blind. But if you are ever curious, you can take a look at the list, and it'll say if it's my first playthrough of the game or not. And to look at the list, all you have to do is type in this. What is she at? Yep, it's gonna be a long journey. What is he at even? Oh, he's almost at level 3. 3 more. 3 more. That's it. 3! Can I do it? I could have been done with it by now if I stopped failing. How is she doing on Cat's Cradle? Wow, she's already at level 2 with it. I've landed hers way more. I know I don't get anything for mastering Rose's ability, but she's one of my high damage dealers, so it'd be nice to have her do even more damage. And I can actually switch her out for a while to build other additions for characters. Not that I plan on fighting very many battles, mind you. How do I keep missing his now? I was getting his fine earlier.
Die.
And of course I miss hers too. Alright. Time to defend until she goes again.
Die. Demon stance. Die. Demons dance.
Wow. It broke from being stunned to immediately attacking me. I like the game overall. I feel like there's a lot of issues with it. I feel like overall it's really, really slow. But I can see the love for the game that the developers had, other than in the
Die.
translation. And I can see what they were going for. And there was definitely a lot of love put into this game, if that's like not a weird term to use or anything like that. But the tedious aspects like the combat and things like that really draw on me after a while. Makes me not want to do it and experience portions of the game like different editions and using different characters and stuff like that, which I feel is a big part of RPGs. But because of how slow and tedious the battle system becomes, I really don't want to do that. Alright, so I guess we'll switch her out. I never used him at all, so let's give him a shot. No. There was like a weird noise, but it was the game. Alright, how many battles do we get in up to the save point? At least one. As a whole, I really like the combat system in this game. I think that it can be fun, and I think that it can be interesting. But I think that after you've been doing it for nearly 40 hours, it loses a bit of that. But that could just be my opinion. Like I said, there's lots of people here that love this game through and through. Wait, why am I using him? He doesn't even have a Dragoon form. I guess I can level up his additions. Like, this is this is a type of game that, even though there are aspects of it that I like, I could never really see myself replaying it because of going through some of the stuff again. Yeah, every game has its flaws. I just feel like this game has flaws that are more in your face than some other games have. You know, some other games have like one really crappy area or a really annoying boss, or maybe like the level system isn't all that cool or something. You know, things like that. This one, it being its combat, which is a huge portion of the game, it's just constantly being thrown at you again and again and again and again. Yeah, I feel like the lack of translation too, like the really bad translation for this game has made the story not as appealing as it could be, and the character growth and development really meh as well, which is a shame, but it's not the first game that I've played that's like this, that suffers from a poor translation, so... And it won't be the last on this list either, and it probably won't be the worst. But the localization for this game is not good. You know, if I wasn't fighting these guys, I'd actually fight the fight. These guys do too much damage, and I don't really have a lot of healing items, so... See, I would just save my save file to do that type of stuff. I feel like you can go through this game with any party and it'd be fine, so the challenge of using specific characters I don't really see as being a thing, or very challenging for that matter. Maybe some bosses more difficult than others, But as for doing all the side stuff, I would not want to replay this game to do all the side stuff. So, for instance, if I've missed some of the Stardust and was not able to go back and get them, I probably wouldn't replay the game to do the Stardust. And if that entails some extra content, then I would just miss out on that. It's something that I would have rather followed a guide the way through, rather than playing through the game again to find all that type of stuff. This game just doesn't hold very much replay value to me. But it's not to say that I haven't enjoyed it. Even if you guys think otherwise by things I've said or the occasional salt and things like that. No, I haven't got all the Stardust. Someone mentioned that there was 50 or so, and when I realized I only had 17, I was just like, nope. No thanks. I did save it at the save point, I hope, right? I think I went up to it. Yes, I'm missing 33 Stardust. Gotta stop Daddy! No, it's not. It's not a forest. Indeed, this tree is a true tree. Oh yeah? Did not know that that was a game. I only know Skies of Arcadia Legends. You hate missing missables? I don't so much care about missables unless it's a storyline that I miss out on. What? Is this where we get separated now? Why does the moon have such a heartbeat? Yeah, I'm nowhere near anything when it comes to Japanese. What?
Great. This should be fun.
Ugh. This is gonna be a fun boss fight. We're just gonna like hit each other back and forth for a while and not do a whole lot of damage. Yep. That's essentially what that scene just was. Wait, I can't go into my Dragoon form. Well, that's depressing. I heal if I defend. That's good. I'm gonna do that for a bit. HP. Yeah, I find it really odd that they just chose to not give her additions. It's a very weird design choice for a game that's, like, completely based around them. Maybe they, like, thought of it but couldn't think of any cool bow attacks because every bow attack would just be you firing the bow. But then they're like, we already did the animations and shit for firing the bow, so we're not resetting that now. Ah, it hurts. Her mom is a plant monster because her dad was a drunk. There's more to it than that, but it just sounds so much funnier to just leave it at that. Ah, it hurts. What? My mother was thinking about me? Ah, it hurts. Remember, kids, you can right all of your wrongs in life by just having a long, drawn-out dialogue. It fixes everything, and everyone will forgive you. Basically, her mom left her dad, left the family because her dad was basically, you would say, abusive in a sense. Not that I know whether it got to that extent, but abusive in a different way. No, Strom. I don't even know if you're able to finish her off or not. You're really afraid like I'm gonna do stuff in this game. Yay, we leveled, woohoo! Okay, so why is it giving me him? Is that a hint, as in I'm going to have to fight some boss with him next? Here, you go ahead and equip that. We're gonna give him the therapy ring. Because this is how I'm gonna beat... Wait, where did my therapy ring go? There it is. Or I could have just put him in my party, because it always puts him in my party. I'm not 100% sure. I'll go this way. This actually seems like the wrong way to go. My bad. Yeah, because you can't take Dart out of your party. As you guys can tell, I use some of these characters a lot. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. I almost wish that this area didn't have random battles. I'd have a little bit more appreciation for it if it's gonna throw a bunch of bosses at me. Yay! Da, 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 da. to town? She just cuts herself. Yep! It's real! Bum, bum, bum. Is that your daughter? You don't remember what your daughter looks like? Oh, cool. She walked into a mirror. It's Claire, dude. You don't remember that outfit? Yes. We will stay the night. And gladly save the game. So I guess it will be his. So I definitely want the therapy ring on him. Nope, don't need that. Obviously. That's how games work, man. It's just like using a tent or a cabin right before the final boss in the Final Fantasy game. What do you got? You know what? I don't ever use these, so... What's up, Travis? Now, question is, what's Claire gonna turn into? Miranda's mom turned into plant. Nope, we're just gonna go after Claire. Bye. No, Claire, why didn't you go this way? Damn it. That's only one. Now before it has 3 million HP.
Double punch. Go! 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 Moon strike!
Whoosh. It's your mom, Dart. You've been traveling with your grandpa this whole time. How do you know that he was inviting, or she was inviting him? What, did she do some hand sign that I didn't see? Was it the way she looked at him? Oh, is this gonna be like the last fight where I have to like make it so many turns or something? Yeek!
Double punch. Double punch.
Yeah! Double punch.
Double punch. Double punch. Double punch.
This conversation makes no sense.
Destroy the poor guy! Destroy the poor guy! Destroy the poor guy!
Should she ever do any other attack?
Yes, yes! Destroy the poor guy!
What is she saying? Destroy the war god? Is that what she's saying? Destroy the poor guy?
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Yes, yes!
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Yes, yes!
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Destroy the poor guy!
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Cool animations. That means that they're having a conversation.
Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Yes, yes!
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
I'm like prepping just in case she does some type of strong attack. Not like the one that takes me 1 HP type of thing.
Ha! Ha! Double punch! Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Yes, yes!
What is his mind's eye? I'll go with the one that has the exclamation. Can I play as Claire then? Can you just die and I play as her? I'll play as her. Wait, did both work? What's going on? Was there a real answer to that question? Both work? Thunder Kid. Yeah, he's level 2 now! Woo!